Hello, dear TV viewers. You are watching program Technologies for Business. I'm Anastasia Belanogova, program master, and my visitor today is Dana Batyrshina, a shareholder of Super Ego company. Dana, today many people in our world pay attention to digital economy and what is happening around us. But what happens in our head is hard to explain, and it would be good to set everything in order there. So we invited you to talk about it today. Hello, it's a pleasure to me to be in your studio. Really, everything that you said, I would paraphrase a little bit in other words. Now we spend much time and effort to look nice, eat healthy food, but not many people think that a toothbrush that helps us to keep your teeth. Yes, there is an instrument that would help us sort out what is in our soul, in our heart. That is why I'm taking care of to keep my soul always in order, to feel peace and harmony. This expression, be balanced or be in harmony with oneself, is about what we bring to the world and give a certain instrument, a practical instrument, that is called Master Kit, a product that working with one's subconsciousness. Well, how this product works? Please, could you tell us? When did it appear and what is it? Master Kit is an IT product which contains 14 different templates, and with the help of such templates, you may work out any target, desire or problem that happens in life of any person. The company that designed this product is called Super Ego. Okay. Our head office is located in Kazan City, Tatarstan, and the company is quite young, only 2.5 years. It is only 2.5 years that Master Kit is on the market, but today more than 17,000 people in more than 40 countries of the world use it, and they are happy. Yes, due to this product, they are really happy. Dana, do I understand correctly that this is a work with our subconsciousness or with our thoughts? What is it in general, and what are we dealing with? And the subconscious something real? Is it proven already? Everyone has probably heard about this classic book called Mind Power, written by John Kehoe, and more than 30 years ago, he said that mind really can do everything. It is so, yes. And the power of our mind is so strong, and all our subconscious desires are realized firstly, then our conscious ones. Therefore, one can set various conscious goals before himself, but if subconscious desires are stronger, if there is a secondary benefit, then subconscious desires will be realized. And as we can say, nowadays we don't have to prove that subconscious mind exists, and it can do everything, and many trainings and books tell about the things that have to be done to change one's life, to make changes in reality. But unfortunately, so far no one can say how to do it. So we do not pretend that we came up with something new, absolutely new. We just took what it is in the world already and sorted it out. And the author of the product, Darya Trutneva, invented the instrument, the product, and called it Master Kit, which allows a person to understand how to change everything. This is a step-by-step algorithm where a person specifically performs certain steps, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just in 20, 40 minutes, he changes his mindset, and this reality changes. Dana, tell me please in general, how people understand that they need this product? Well, a person, first I would like to say that a person is in two conditions. The first condition is a problem, when a person really has pain. And life situation is so complicated that a person gives up and does not know what to do. In this condition, it is very difficult to find a way out of this situation. Here, Master Kit will help him get out of this condition, find a solution, move towards to his goal. The second condition is obtaining good results in goals set by a person, but actually this does not include high percentage of such people. When in fact everything is okay with a person, but he has some goals, he has a desire to strive for something better, bigger. I would say that Master Kit, you mean a person does not know how to help himself at this moment, how to achieve it? Either he knows, but he understands that it's difficult, that it's unreal, impossible, that it's long, or what is very expensive. And Master Kit would help him to achieve these goals faster, cheaper, easier, without tough stuff, as they say, and willpower. And what do exactly these people who are striving for something have a click? Well, here is probably the most important thing, this desire. There is such an expression, open desires or closed desires. Again, for 2.5 years that I work with this product, is a work with my subconsciousness, I understand that most people just have their wishes blocked. This is always when they're told in childhood, you want too much, you will get nothing. And the product allows, of course, first of all, to open the desire. Remember how cool it was in childhood when the child wants everything. And he does not understand how it might happen that he wants and he cannot. Well, because a child has open desires. First of all, Master Kit allows you to open desires. When one's desires are open, a person would understand very clearly what he wants. Then it is no longer about what to work out, and Master Kit allows moving to these goals very systematically, specifically, and easily. That is, it's some kind of straightforward instrument. Yes, we call it a step-by-step algorithm for achieving one's goal. Dana, could you give a certain example when Master Kit has in fact helped someone or a person faced with a specific problem, or he has some goal and he achieved it, and what he got as a result? Well, as I said, more than 17,000 people use the product, and for 2.5 years, if you just look in the internet, you will not find any negative feedback. This is because the product really works. Master Kit is really very effective. And again, we have 4 spheres. They are health, relationships, destiny, and money. They're the things that we always try to improve in our life. If a person has all these 4 spheres, let's say in perfect condition, a person can say that he is happy. And does Master Kit works with 4 spheres? Yes. This is the uniqueness of Master Kit because numerous trainings are aimed to help a person to correct the situation in one of the spheres. But you see, if a person is rich and at the same time he is sick, it is very difficult to call him a happy person. The product allows a person not to make a choice, but many proverbs and those street wisdom, yes, and sayings, when they say that it's better to be healthy than rich, it is better to be happy. You mean it is all some kind of mindsets? Of course. Everything comes from movies, from our life experience. These are our parents who shared their life experience with us, rewarded us with such attitudes. And a person always lived in a state of choice, that he can be either healthy or rich. The product gives an absolute freedom and understanding that there is nothing to choose. You can be healthy and rich and happy and still live in your destiny. And we talk about examples than a person who is in the condition of a problem. Usually, when people have some problems with health, with money, when people have loans and they don't know what to do next. We have many people, users of Master Kit, who cured their children from incurable diseases. This is oncology, ICP, psoriasis, and various other terrible diseases. And you mean some direct changes happened in the child's body? Of course. Again, if you refer to such best-selling authors, Louisa Hay, Lise Bourbeau, Sinelnikov, they have told long ago that any diseases is in our mindsets. Of course. And such a term as psychosomatics, as for me, there is no need to explain it and no one will argue. Any disease has a reason, and if you turn to any table of diseases, you can understand that, for example, allergy comes from a fail of accept one's individuality. Yes, if you have a sore throat, then this person is always afraid of expressing his opinion. And understanding the root that causes this disease, knowing where the root of this problem lies, Master Kit helps to solve this problem and not waste money on antibiotics, absolutely sure. And in a very short time, it is my observation that in 2.5 months, people are cured, for example, from oncology. We have examples when people have been cured from AIDS. We have examples when a person was sent home just to die, yes, but he got master kit product in his hands and in some time he was cured. We have some examples already when a person has spent many years in a wheelchair, now he's getting up. Dana, I'd like to touch on this moment. It's quite personal, but very interesting. And how did you come to this product? Did you have a difficult situation? Why did you begin thinking on it? How did you come to this? And did it help you? Well, I refer myself to the category of people who live in condition of a goal. Everything was excellent with me. Good, highly paid job, family, I have 3 children, I'm married and I have a nice house. It is difficult to call you an unhappy person. Yes, sometimes I was very ashamed to say that I lived not very comfortably, that I was not happy completely. Because once sharing my fortune with a friend, she told me, you should be well off and everyone would like to live as you. But I came into this product because I was in search of myself. I was looking for my destiny. Having passed a large number of trainings, I couldn't find an answer to this question. Then I came across a book written by the author of the product, Darya Trutneva, called How to Let Big Money Come Into Your Life. I read it within 3 hours and I realized that this is exactly where I can find my destiny and finally understand for what I appeared on this white world. But this is a very interesting story. And if you can find yourself in this way, I think that many of our viewers are successful people who basically have everything, yes, but there are certainly some goals that they do not even realize and would like to strive forward and feel a little bit happier. Therefore, I suggest talking more detail in the next part of our program. Dear TV viewers, now we have a commercial break. Hello again. You're watching program Technologies for Business. I'm Anastasia Belanogova. I will remind you that today my visitor is Dana Batyrshina, a shareholder of Superego company. Before the commercial break, we talked about our subconsciousness. But I would like to understand how subconsciousness can become happy and what is happiness in general. Good question. I always ask it to the audience during my presentations and master classes. And my question is, can someone raise his hand and say that he is a happy person? If this is an audience of 100 people, normally about 5 or 6 people would raise their hands. Then I ask this question. Are you happy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then all the hands go down? In fact, no one knows what happiness is. Well, at least this is from my experience, but Master Kit allows you to understand, formulate, and learn the recipe how to be happy. It is very simple. Who is the happiest person on the planet? A child. Why? Because he has first, open emotions. Second, open desires. Third, he has accepted love to himself just for nothing. And when a person loves himself just for nothing, he loves everyone around, and everybody loves him too. Fourth, he has a balance of such a mindset called loneliness, when one feels equally comfortable being with people and being alone. Fifth, the child has accepted his individuality, and when you look at a small child, you often realize and understand that he is so small and has a character already. That is some inner core. Manifestation of individuality, the sixth mindset, and the sixth, so to say, ingredient of happiness is destiny. Every child born to the earth already knows why he was born. And if one keeps all the 6 ingredients of happiness, a person remains happy being an adult. He does what he likes. He knows what he wants. He manifests himself. He expresses his emotions freely. He is not afraid of loneliness. He can stay alone to create or be inspired. But probably it is very difficult to keep those children's qualities. It might come from the family. What environment was in the family that the child could grow up? Imagine if the child is told, stop doing it all the time. You cannot do that. No money. You are behaving bad. You are naughty. So you will not get anything in this life. If you stick your head out, the initiative is punishable, people don't like white crowds, yes, being alone is bad, loneliness is scary. All these mindsets, all this upbringing erase these 6 ingredients of happiness that a person when he is born. And Master Kid, how to understand in adulthood whether you have this mindset. I'm sure people just live and do not seem to know this. All you have to do is to ask yourself a question. Do I love myself just for nothing? And if I do not love, how to start loving yourself? Master Kid has a template, one of 14, which is called Love to Yourself Just for Nothing. You go to your template, and as I said, it is step-by-step algorithm and take steps. It is a text that has been created by the author of the product, Darya Trutneva. Repeating this text, you bring to yourself quietly that you can and you need to love yourself just for nothing. But if I can't do it right now, then there are some reasons, there is some secondary benefit. You identify this mindset and you transform them at subconscious level. Why am I speaking at subconscious level? Because this is a neural connection. And in general, our product is more about quantum physics rather than psychology, because we work with neural connections. And once in childhood a neural connection was formed, that is impossible to love oneself just for nothing. Only if I am some kind of person and if I do something, fulfill some requirements, only then I can love myself. And then quietly, very individually, a person reveals this mindset, transforms them, and understands that one can love oneself just for nothing. In order to return to the condition of a child, to the condition of happiness, it will take 1.5 months on average. Quite soon, very soon. And to be happy all the time, you will stay, let's say, with the product for a year, and then you are already constantly happy? Yes. Either you have to constantly work with the product, and it does not bother you, it makes you better, and sets some new goals for you. Master Kit allows you to become the best version of yourself every day. But to have the starting point, as I said, a month or a month and a half, one gets into a condition of flow when you feel yourself happy and free. You can also solve a problem quickly. Yes. If it is a state of health, problems with health, how fast the result can be achieved? Depending on the complexity? What does it depend on? Or from installations in our head anyway? Absolutely right. It is only our consciousness, our head decides whether the disease is incurable. And it might take a very long time to solve this problem accordingly. I understand and came to the conclusion that subconsciousness does not understand numbers, does not understand time. I mean those goals that we set consciously, for example, I want to be a millionaire by 2025, this is absolutely not the goal for subconsciousness would understand. Subconsciousness should allow you to let big money come into your life, even tomorrow, and it might happen really tomorrow. For example, I could work out my financial problems in a year and a half and reach out to my first million. And for example, I always thought that one could become a millionaire, probably not earlier than at 45 years. This is the age when you build your business, when you gained experience, life, professional, only then. When you just sit and count money. Yes, but in fact, you can achieve this much earlier. And most important, the subconsciousness finally realized that money is not a danger. The subconsciousness, the main functions of our subconsciousness is to save our lives. And if subconsciousness treats something as a danger of our life, then we simply do not have this in our life. Those declarations that money is a danger, money spoils a person, money is evil, it was invented by those who do not have it, who don't get it. These mindsets do not allow you to let big money come into your life. Dana, can we do some test with you? Is there something to understand whether a person has a setting or not? I think it will be useful for our TV viewers and are now trying on the roll and think whether they need this product. And do they have any mindset? Well, at once I want to give you a mindset that everyone needs this product. And all that you say, everything that you do, everything that you hear is all mindset. The whole world is a mindset. Yes, of course. Let's do the test. I always use it on my master classes. Normally, I ask you to close your eyes, but you can do it with your eyes open. You just say the phrase, my money, and imagine a person. And then you see the person. What do you feel? Well, I feel like a wealthy person close to him. And how do you feel that how he can be close to you? I feel that he is comfortable with me, and I'm ready to spend his money. Now imagine that this man is leaving, and what do you feel? I feel lost. Well, judging from such a short test, almost 30-second test, you can conclude that you have such a strong mindset. It is your fear to lose money. You mean I need to work with it? When subconsciousness understands that money is not a danger, that money is just an instrument to achieve your goals, then you do not, that is, money should not be a goal. There should be a specific goal, and money should be a way to achieve it. Of course. Well, you know that a person has some fear. What is happening? No, say it. Fear just realizes. You mean this fear goes out? Yes. And having this fear, something happens in your life that does not allow you to have exactly the amount you are dreaming of. Well, I think everyone should think of this. Dana, as we touched on the topic of money, I think our viewers would also be interested how much this product costs. And is it a monthly payment? What is the procedure? I don't like this question most of all. Why? Because I believe that this product is priceless. That is, what a person gets buying Master Kit cannot be evaluated. That state of happiness. How do you think? How much do you think you are willing to pay to be in this condition all the time? In a flow state, when everything turns out very easily, quickly, it is impossible to estimate it. So this is a product, we have a certain cost. By the way, just for information, is it certified somehow? Yes, we have a certificate, state registration. Usually I explain to people that this document confirms that the product is absolutely safe for health and for human use. The product costs 38,640 rubles. This is the cost of annual package for 13 months that you are using Master Kit quietly. You mean every day? Or how it is? How often needed to use this product? The author of the product recommends to work out every day, just like we brush our teeth. This is your private account. You will have your login and password, and you can enter it 24/7 and work in comfortable time. People are different. We are all individuals. Someone does the work in the morning, someone in the afternoon, and someone in the evening. But the author of the product recommends to work with one's subconsciousness not more than 1 hour. Dana, anyway, many entrepreneurs, many businessmen are watching us. They are quite successful people who have already achieved something. But for sure, they also have something to strive for. I would like you to give an example for them. What can they receive from this product for themselves? You know, this product is used by many rich people. We even have Master Kit users who are in the Forbes Kazakhstan list. And as I said, the product is absolutely necessary for every person. But why are businessmen the first? Who buy the product? Firstly, in order to increase the company's turnover, extend the customer base, increase profit and business. Recently, I talked to one businessman who could not sell one of his businesses for a long time because it was not profitable. And his mindset that it is a crisis now and people do not have money, that business is very specific, that is, a person was looking for a reason. Yes, he always had justification that prevented him from selling this business. Having done several workouts and eliminated this mindset, he sold his business easily. Personally, I sold my business half a year ago. Though they used to tell me that no one would buy this business, who would do it, should be a real professional of this field and love it to buy. But I worked out and sold it quite quickly. People are looking for partners and look for investors. It could be worked out easily. These are people who are dealing with quite niche businesses, and they have some legislative restriction to enter, for example, some new market. And we have a simple classic example when it was impossible to export a certain product abroad according to the law. But having done some workouts, a person would hear a piece of news that some changes have been done at a legislative level, and now this product could be easily exported to other countries. So laws are changing, some terms for keeping businesses are improved, and businessmen buy and give master kit to keep their top managers. You mean impossible becomes possible? Possible, yes. Dana, thank you very much for such an interesting and, to my mind, useful conversation, not only for us, but for our audience as well. So thank you once again. Dear TV viewers, you watched Technologies for Business program. Dana Batyrshina was our visitor and Anastasia Belonogova hosted this program. Goodbye.